sat down and had the benefit of working in a garden. It's sad, but it's true. And I would like to see for donations or whatever people can give or do. We want to put a fence around it to keep the prowlers from getting into it once we get it started. But we want you to help if you want to give some plyboard or some 4x4s or some 2x10s to put around the walls of it. Appreciate that. But we want to get this started immediately because garden season is right on us right now. Good Friday is going to be in a day or two. So let's get busy with that. And I also would like to say to Commissioner Durham and the passing of my pastor for the service that he surrendered in the church. He said he was going to slow down, but he hadn't slowed down. He's really picked up. But he done a tremendous job in surrendering music and songs at the funeral. So I really appreciate that, and I know the family does. So I just wanted to say that to him. People, let's get ready. Train is coming. Thank you.
Commissioner Moore?
I don't have anything.
Outstanding. Mayor Pro Tem?
Thank you, Mayor. I just have a couple of things. First, I'd just like to say thanks to the City of Douglas for allowing me the opportunity, Mr. Jacobs and President Lamar Norton, to allow me the opportunity to attend the National League of Cities Conference in D.C. It was very informative, and I think that everybody up here, the rest of my colleagues, would really enjoy it. Just a wealth of information to learn. One thing that was most important is they had a session on GO bonds, general obligation bonds, or whatever. So I think that might be something that we might want to think about looking at how we can benefit our city financially with things, improvements that we need with infrastructure or whatever. But another thing, what stood out with me most is I met an elected official. She was from Illinois, and they have approximately 1,000 citizens, and she was telling me that the way they do business, one of the ways they do business with their credit card in American Express, they pay the bills or whatever that they pay through them, and the monies, American Express gives the city so much money back, you know, from using them, and with the monies they get back, one of the things they're able to do is they provide Wi-Fi for all of their citizens, and they also let the citizens be able to go and purchase a certain high top line item, you know, just various items that they might need. But I thought that was very interesting. So she's gonna send me some information, her as well as some more people, and I plan to share it with the rest of you know, of us, so that we can look into things that we might want to consider to make our city better. I'd just like to say we want to keep everybody in prayer who's had sickness. Charlie Wynetta, and Mr. Roper's pastor. I know his pastor and his wife, and my heart just goes out to them because his wife also lost her mother around that same time. So we're just in praying times. The other thing that I like to say is to give thanks to Bethel Family Worship Center. Myself, I was honored on March the 5th, along with several other people, and I think Mr. Jacobs' wife has been honored. I just want to commend Bethel. They're doing a great job. That they honored Mr. Johnny Wickerson's mom, several of us. And you know, you don't really understand sometimes how important it is to recognize people for the work they do, because oftentimes we think that the work you're doing might be going unnoticed, and you feel like, you know, it's not worthy, but people paying attention. So it's just important to try to keep doing the best that we can do to make things better, whether it's you recognize and give them credit or not. As long as it's from your heart, that's what matters. And last but not least, I have one more thing. My firstborn, her birthday is on tomorrow, so I just like to wish her a happy birthday and tell I love her, because my sons, my youngest one, would have been last Sunday, but y'all know, you know, he passed away. So I just want to say to everybody, tell your children every day as much as you can how much you love them. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Commissioner Durham?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Much back over what Commissioner Mayor Pro Tem said about Bethel Worship Center. That was a great program where they honored, you know, ones, and I was honored too in that program when they had first started off about the second time. But it's nice that they honor the individuals that's in our community. And also I like to say that we're still praying for the Gaines Chapel family, and the passing of their pastor, Reverend Minor. I remember Reverend Minor when I was 6 years old because my aunt used to do his curl back in the day. He had a curl. And I have ties with their family. And then, as a matter of fact, I stopped yesterday over to his son's house over there, and I spoke with his wife. And to correct, her mother hadn't passed yet.
Oh, okay, well, thank you. Someone told me that, I'm sorry.
And so I was telling her that we were still praying for them,
Okay.
because she was still on the ventilator and stuff.
Okay.
And also this Friday, past Friday, Saturday, we went on a training to our newly elected training by the Carl Vincent Institution, and I really enjoyed myself with the newly elects. We learned great information, and I just thank the city of Douglas and the citizens of Ward 2 that elect me and allowed me to go take that knowledge. And I post my certificate that I got. I was so proud of it. I posted on Facebook to let the citizens know that we are getting the knowledge and getting, the knowledge, because the lack of knowledge, without knowledge, the people perish, and without a vision. And so therefore, as a commissioner, we have to empower ourselves to learn and to go and to get the knowledge, because if it's already there and it presents itself to us, we need to take advantage of it. And I thank the city of Douglas, and I thank mayor and city manager. I thank y'all for the opportunity, and the citizens for the opportunity to let us, participate in the newly elected classes. And that's all I have to say, Mayor. Oh yeah, and tomorrow is my significant other's birthday tomorrow, and I want to wish her happy birthday.
Okay.
Look at y'all. Commissioner McNeil.
Good evening. Thank y'all. Thank you so much, Mayor, for the opportunity to go around the table like this and share our blessings and our comments and our things that are on our heart. As many of you mentioned, when you travel throughout the state of Georgia, or you travel throughout the United States. I was lucky this past weekend, and I think I was in four states in 3 days. So with some family obligations and some the honor I had of attending something in Arkansas. As much pleasure as there was, I realized that there are a lot of folks in the South that are going through a lot of pain with the floods and with things that are going on in Louisiana. And I just ask that not only Louisiana, but Arkansas also. And I just ask that we would be in prayer for them. I was telling Mr. Jacobs, I came back this time with a new perspective, because I saw that city and I saw what was going on there from a municipality view, and just the struggles that they're undertaking now, and that they will be for some time, trying to get things back to normal there. You look out across the way and you see a house that has their lights on and they're surrounded by water. There's no way to those people, and there's no way out except by boat. And it's a very unusual feeling. You come back very grateful. And again, I'm happy to go away, but I'm more happy to always come home.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Gall.
Since we met last time, had the opportunity to go. We had over at Westside Elementary School. They did it last year and they did it again this year. They had a daddy-daughter dance. There were, as y'all expect, there's a bunch of fathers and stepfathers, grandpas, uncles, and anybody else who was standing in for dad. And it was, a lot of us men folk aren't big on dancing, but when it comes to your daughters,
Amen. Amen.
you'll get out there. It was kind of, we looking around. There's a lot of uncomfortable looking faces on the men, but a lot of beautiful little daughters there that were having a lot of fun. I want to recognize our staff out there at Westside. I think they do a really good job. I'm a little bit prejudiced. My children go there and have gone there. My wife attended there, and she teaches there. They do a really good job. The staff was there. The teachers kind of put it together, administrated, taking their time to do that. But just a great event, a great opportunity for us to get out there with our daughters and spend time with them. And we even had a few Disney princesses there, and they really enjoyed that. But again, reminding me of the importance of our teachers and our school officials, what they do to strengthen our community and make sure that our children not only learn in school and receive the academic knowledge, but also have a chance to get out there and do some cultural things and something a little bit different. I got to attend the GMA training for the newly elected officials along with Commissioner Durham and Mayor Polk. I agree that was some very good training. One thing that I always, what I'm beginning to appreciate and enjoy is when we get to hear from other folks that are serving in local government. And they had, we had the police chief from Valdosta gave us a presentation, the
Great job.
recreational director from Columbus, and the city manager from Valdosta. And it's really good to get another perspective from officials that are also working, doing the things that we're trying to do in South Georgia, and to hear some of their successes and things that they've learned to pass on. So again, I think that's a good job that the Georgia Municipal Association does with that, and also our city manager's office and coordinating that and making sure that we get that lined up. Ms. Morgan does a real good job making sure that we have those opportunities and get everything logistics lined up, and we appreciate her for that. Another thing they've done for us, y'all may have noticed these tablets, and they got us the cell phone, the tablets, and myself along, I've got a technical team at the house of electronic wizards. If I can't figure it out, they'll come and show me. And
7-year-olds.
yeah, from 7 to 17, and they all, if I can't figure it out, they'll come show me, and then also give me a funny look like, where have you been? But I think this is a good idea to get these, and it's able to get a lot of information where we can access it quickly. We get our agendas on here, and as we were doing the training, I was able to pull up the websites for the associations and some of the these, not just GMA's got a website, MEAG that we're a part of, and to get that on there so we can have access, just like Commissioner Durham said, that'll speed up, I think, the learning curve for us new guys. But I have to say this, enjoying getting to know and work with you all, and I appreciate, the veterans down there, Commissioner Roper and Commissioner Moore and Mayor Pro Tem Pearson, for sharing and giving us tips and advice and helping us understand some of the issues that we're coming up on, and enjoying my time, all of us new people together on, I guess, Recycle Mayor.
Mayor, I actually
call it
tonight, I have to add this. I actually had a gentleman in the audience tell me earlier that I jumped the fence. He was talking about my role in city government working with Mr. Jacobs, that I had come over the, he congratulated me for jumping the fence.
Jumping the fence, that's a good way to put it. But that's all I have, but we appreciate the support that we're getting and the positive feedback, and all the feedback, we're learning, I hope, and trying to do the best that we can.
Outstanding.
One more thing, I don't know if I ever said this, but I had the awesome privilege of when they did the quality of life thing. I had the awesome privilege to go with them and to see how they did the quality of life. Citizens of Douglas, Georgia, please take advantage of the junk day, because in my ward on South Pearl, you have tenants that comes in and they move all their stuff on the outside, and some of the neighbors and stuff love to beautify their houses and their yards, and that furniture and those mattresses and stuff makes it look a little,
Thank you.
And so, we need to, like they say, like Miss Georgia, Miss Henderson say about the junk day, we need to take advantage of that, even around our own houses. We see like a pot or something outside, because I've been telling my people at my house about we need to clean up a little bit, because, we need to take advantage of this, because our city is our city. And we make